Okay, so it has come to my attention that some of you using GeoGebra 6 have an interface that looks more like this than what I have shown in my previous video for GeoGebra 6. So I'm going to give a quick tour of this interface, which is geogebra.org/geometry, but it's also similar to apparently some of the GeoGebra 6 interfaces. So when you click on tools, you see some of your geometry tools, and you have to click more, not once, but twice to be able to see all of your tools. So that's how you get to all your geometry tools rather than the drop-down menus at the top. And then your algebra view is going to be where your list of objects are and also your input bar. So before we use either of those things, let's go over here to the gear on the right and open settings. Under basic, I'm not going to mess with any of this stuff. I don't want to show my axes, but I could show them if I wanted to. I can change options for my x-axis, my y-axis. I can show and hide my grid. All that's well and good. If I click the gear again, I can change my labeling to new points only, no new objects, all new objects. I prefer no new objects. Let's save settings. Under geometry, so we were already there. And under algebra, I want to change my sort from construction order to object type. That's going to be important. So that's what's going to allow you to select all the objects of the same type. And I want to change my algebra descriptions from description to definition, and everything else is fine here. Oh, I also want to show auxiliary objects. So then go back to the settings bar and save settings, and that way all those things are gonna show back up the next time you open the program or the next time you visit geogebra.org. So let's put some objects in here. So I'm going to go to algebra and my input bar. I'm going to type a equals 0, 0, whoops, and b equals 1, 0. And so right now in my graphics view, I can only select one at a time. I can right click and drag over both to select both of them, or I can click the word point and that will select both of them. Or I can always control click to select multiple over in the algebra view. Let's see what else is going to be useful here. Let me put in some other objects. So let me draw a couple of lines. So I'm going to put in a line between the 2 points. Maybe I'll put in a perpendicular line through each of those. And now if I go to my algebra view, I see I have 3 lines with their definitions. I can click the word line and select all of them at once. I can again select all my points at once, or I can right click and drag in the view, and anything that's entirely contained within the view that I drag and select will get selected. But notice, because the lines extend outside of that, they don't get selected. When I left click and move around, I drag the view. When I right click and drag, I select. That's sort of the main stuff I can think of right now, but if you have any other questions, give them to me in the comments. Thanks so much.